Hi, Starseeds. I hope you're all doing well. Bring your body as you know how and are to lock into the 4-4 gateway portal that just peaked 2 days ago and that we've grabbed a hold on with our lasso to savor its energy for our eager ascension. The 4-4 meaning is just the fourth day in the fourth month of the year that the Ascension gods and guides mark as an auspicious, Celtic, synchronistic holiday to channel energy from as Starseed students, to conjure energy from, or to tap into for further ascension in a witchy way. So we may do all of which just mentioned for the heightening, furthering, and progression of our Starseed's granular Holy Grail ascension, making the gods above our firmament extremely proud and fulfilled at the seriousness we took our only ascension process as the literal school, just as it should, could, and even wants to be utilized as anyway, especially in the new homey, grounded atmosphere of the golden age we're now officially in, where this is convincing this from deep within. You've likely heard about the sacred Stonehenge site located in Salisbury, New England, from your go-around with the Ascension Fair, like I have myself, or from even visiting this site yourself on a trip, an Ascension trip, field trip, or a trip with family or friends if you live in the area. If you have, tell me about it sometime. I mention this due to my advanced spiritual team's informants that Stonehenge could and should be implemented into powerful gateway portals like these, of semi-miniature scale, whenever intuitively guided, in order to make them bigger to match our needs, to flourish Mother Earth with this huge influx of crystal light, to bring much more culture from backdoor compartments of reality that the Earth needs for ascension, to provide Starseeds in need with gifts from the 7D fairy realm to boost their light levels, to broaden and widen our consciousnesses to stone, to connect and integrate from the White Wolf tribal spirit for further ascension of the consciousness, soul heritage, and soul deepening from this offered and recommended lineage, and even more, in which we are going to achieve with great success all throughout the experience for our equally sacred and potentialist Starseed bountifuls, as I am quite certain that this will make our aristocratic ancestors proud. How exciting and quite uplifting, and to get to do this online through cyberspace with our ultra fairy matrix intelligence, right? Being a brand new Ascension Master, after taking time to cover for those either absent or whom have lost their way, noticing how the new world was in desperate need for a new energy host after a major decline from the old Earth's final purge and into the drought land or storage unit or game designing station, where we lost them, then ended up in after its pathetic hurl, I took the liberty upon myself to take to the internet to utilize my spiritual guidance to translate to you all inside information regarding Stonehenge and its potentials for the ascending starseed population. Here, I found that Stonehenge is able to mark the passing of the many seasons. To add bulk to this, I took to my inner team to find out just how it got there in that sacred spot in the first place, where I was informed that it was placed there by ancient Mayan Egyptians, seeing that they are most derivative from Egypt through thin bloodline connection, in the early 1600s, to simply have a new, cool, hip, down way to connect to the universe from down from early below. Innocently, of course, just to be true to our history's past nature, of having things built or utilized for evil acts of kindness instead upon occasion. So we are most definitely going to make them happy and not put to shame or waste by connecting with their Mayan heritage, our natural Mayan heritage as a result, to see things just how they saw it when utilizing this practice. And now we are one blood. I also felt a strong Celtic sense of dust lingering within this suspicious region when analyzing it through phone, recognizing its potentials and radiant hits of magic surfacing with just my own Irish Celtic sixth sense of use upon doing this. So I'm going to intend that we open and naked Starseeds actually draw in magic from this 4-4 access opportunity, utilizing it as our key in Wormwood, since this is also said to be used for magical practices of this event as well, to benefit, feed, and teach our Starseed vessels in any way we need or it sees fit. and so it is. We will also be maintaining and attuning a brand new battle star that we just purchased from the Twin Flame version of this reading, which was purchased from the outskirts of our Earth's firmament in order to enhance our newly built and acquired domestic etheric galactic station to higher potentials of safety, fun, and use, now that we have the alien Niberian planet on board and bound as our power host and source for these kinds of upgrades and full adventures, which is just the air that this Earth Kingdom needs, as well as the style to heighten our tastes, because we have integrity. To finish off, the double 4 sequence propelling the event to begin with is making me feel sensations of both sides of my body and mind squeezing in and pinching together with great tightness, coming together in this way for a deep soul alignment on solar ecliptical scales, with visuals of an outside sun opening and revealing itself within my head in tuxedo, pushing my head back with a thrust of solar light afterwards from an outer hand, as if my entire being had just been blessed and granted new life by the sun god overseeing the entire thing. And now we have utilized our first very portal. Specific to our Starseed room, the magical 4 sequence and number itself is wanting to thank us for noticing, participating, and daring to play with it in this way in the first place, on our own, by offering us an activation of luck protection pertinent to our personality, power levels, ascension levels experienced thus far, making it feel like a good luck cloak for the more advanced ones of the group as an interesting but fair effect, in which we have now integrated, with deep trust, understanding, and gratitude for the source it came from, and we can begin the 1-card light code demonic angelic reading transmission for us. Very fitting for this ceremony we've been called from soul to partake in, for our reckless selves is the understanding the sun card in its major form. Fitting for us too. We are ready to look through and see scary things. Scary because we're bold too, and ferocious when we're wary. And the lotus flower reminds us so to not go to waste. For waste is not in our roster anymore, but space is. And I am like a poem I fold open book. That platform is like a trampoline that can take your esophagus up to see right through the looking glass and cut you open to freedom. Cause that is our redneck history. And the Helio will see you just as it always did. And helpless is your heart to let it right in. For you can't miss Samuel L. Jackson's infamous death. And you just sitting up in here like that. And now my head is full with what I need to know. And it was everything I already knew. Now go to Titanium, for I am left here dead. And be better next time. My mind is made up of where I've been all along. That your dad goes missing. Bye, Felicia. If you feel like your oversoul has touched the heavens from the energy you received from this helpful today, then please trust again that this will be a regular occurrence. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Starseed Ascension Collective in the future. Goodbye for now.